He's known as the friendly face of Prosper High School. He strives to have a connection with every student. His teaching and coaching style go hand in hand, making him the person many students turn to.
Growing up as a kid, I always liked to coach and compete, and I always looked up to my coaches and thought, I want to be like them, because I wanted to be around sports, but I knew I wasn't a good enough athlete to make it in a higher level, but I knew I wanted to be involved.
Coach Cooper coaches wrestling and teaches U.S. history.
What I've noticed is as you teach and or you coach, how do I break that down to get you to understand that? And that's the one thing. For me, sometimes things are easy. Like, well, I know this because I'm a history teacher. I'm like, okay, but put myself in, a kid that doesn't like history. How am I going to get them to learn that? Same thing with the coaching part too, is how do I get a kid to learn how to power clean that's afraid of the weight room? Or how do I get a kid that's shy on the mat to do that? So it's been I think it goes hand in hand. I think if you're a good teacher, you're a good coach, and vice versa.
Alongside teaching and coaching, Coach Cooper was also given the opportunity this year to advise Hope Squad. Leading this program has given him more insight that has impacted his coaching and teaching style.
I see things differently now after the training and after working with the kids to this point here at the end of February. I always knew there was two sides to things, but I never really looked at it. I was probably pretty black and white before as a coach and teacher. Now it's broadened my, it's like, okay, this kid just acted out. Why though? Instead of like, before I would jump on him and like, hey, knock that off. Now I would walk over to him, hey, what's going on? Or out in the hallway or on the side or off the edge of the mat or in the weight room. And then I'd figure out, okay, now I know how to better deal with said student or athlete because I understand what's going on in their life.
The impact Coach Cooper has had on students is tremendous.
He's influenced me to be more open with my emotions. I was really closed off, but he's influenced me to talk about my problems and be more ambitious and take more risks.
He's just kind of showed me that everyone has a story. You can't just judge someone based off of what they've done to you. You base it off of what they're going through. You can't just look at a person and just automatically assume that you know them. You have to really dig in deep.
Coach Cooper reminds us that even just a few seconds can change someone's day. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Julia Bisaillon. Prosper.